9 p.m. yesterday, I told myself I'm not going to come to the stage. Despite traveling over 9 hours from Jos to Minna, I went blank. I forgot my speech, the speech I'm going to give today. I forgot the notes, I jotted those things down, and I also suffer from social anxiety. I don't know how I'm here today, but this is divergent information. Forgive my nagging. My name is Ogbe Samuel. I'm an urban vegetable farmer, a botanist, a food enthusiast, and a pastry chef. There's something happening in Nigeria right now. I don't know if you are aware. We are suffering from food insecurity. 3 weeks back, I went to building materials market somewhere in Jos Plateau State. And I told the woman, Madam, give me tomatoes for 500. And she did like this. I was surprised. We are the hub of vegetable production in Nigeria. She was looking at me in a weird way. I was like, Madam, give me tomato 500 and pepper 200. Because I wanted to whip some good stew. And she kept looking at me in a very odd way. She said, Oga, tomatoes is 1,000 naira last. I said, I was thinking about it. Kai, this is too much. Finally, I said, okay, give me the tomatoes. She brought 4 seeds, a whole big meal. 4 seeds of tomatoes for me to go and cook stew. I was confused, so I'm paying 215 naira per fruit of tomato. It's not a funny thing, and all of us seated here, we have a role to play in the current food insecurity in Nigeria. You hear people say, even before then, when you tell people you are a farmer, the average misconception in the heads of people are farmers are dirty people, they are old, they are ignorant, they are smelling. All of these negative things are being ascribed to farmers, and we expect the young ones to venture into agriculture. Sometimes you meet your friend will tell you, oh, I'm studying botany, or I'm studying agriculture, or I'm a farmer. You look down on the people. No, let's be sincere. This is not even a funny matter. And parents will tell their children, if you don't study hard, you end up being a farmer. Farming is a noble profession, first of all. It is a noble profession. And it's not funny when parents tell their children, if you don't study hard, you end up being a farmer, or people thinking that farming is a dumpster for illiterates, or farming is a dump site for people that have no vision and ambition in life. It saddens me every time I hear people talk down on farming. And one of the ways in which we could curb food insecurity in Nigeria is by urban farming. I know most of us are used to depending on food from the villages and rural areas to survive. And we've transcended beyond that time. We are in a period whereby we can grow our own food in cities, in the urban areas. There are urban farming, we have vertical farming, we have rooftop farming, we have container farming, which is my forte. You can grow your food, and even inside this hall now, I can decide to cultivate my food inside this hall. And one of the things I believe in is growing or cultivating more from less. I know the average mentality, or the mentality of the average Nigerian farmer, is that I have to own 10 hectares of land before I grow my food. It does not make sense to me. And personally for me, I am a very lazy person. I'm not going to lie. I want to get that yield that a farmer is going to get from 10 hectares. I want to get it just farming on this stage. And it's possible. It's not magic. It depends on the variety of seeds you plant. It depends on your knowledge of agronomy. It depends on the type of soil you have. There are many factors that determine getting more from less. And if we are being sincere, our population are doubling. Millions of people are giving birth daily. The sizes of land we have, everything is, we are building houses, hotels, bars, many things, but yet we are neglecting the aspect of agriculture. So one benefit of urban farming is that you can cultivate your food anywhere at any time. And Nigeria is so blessed. We are blessed with good soil, we are blessed with the land mass, we are blessed with the climatic conditions. We have rain, we have sun. Why are we not growing our own food? I want you to ask yourself today, why are you not cultivating your own food? We are having issues with health concerns. People are getting cancer, diabetes, many terminal illness. And I was telling someone the other day that most of these farmers, especially our local farmers, the old ones, they do not take into consideration the health implications of the chemicals used in cultivating their food. In cultivating our food, not their food. You see a farmer buys a chemical. Okay, let me give an instance. Maybe I'm cultivating peppers here now, and thrips or aphids are disturbing my pepper. The first thing that comes to my mind, let me get a chemical to control these thrips and aphids, to kill them. In farming, we don't say kill, we say control. To control these thrips and aphids on my pepper plant. But the local farmer will just go to the store, get those chemicals, spray them, and there's what is called PHI. PHI simply means pre-harvest interval. Using a layman definition, it is the period at which you spray to the period when you can harvest that fruit. But these farmers don't know any of these things. These are our old farmers. They just spray today. They can spray an insecticide that has a PHI of 21 days and harvest it that same day. And they'll bring this produce to the market. We buy, we eat. We say we are eating healthy, and we fall sick. We start having, because most of these chemicals, they contain carcinogens. Carcinogens simply means substances that causes cancer. And you start having cancer cells growing inside of you. You start suffering. You say, I'm eating healthy. I'm living a healthy life. What is the cause of this? All of this can be curtailed to a minimum if all of us have a garden in our house. It will not cost you to cultivate your tomatoes, pepper, cabbages. It takes just 3 months. To cultivate cucumber takes 40 days. And these are the things we can cultivate at our house. We have a small backyard. You may say, okay, I don't have a land space. 2019, I started my farming journey. I had no intention of being a farmer. As at then, I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. Maybe I said, maybe I'll be a fine boy or do modeling, even though I'm not fine. There was no direction, there was no purpose. I just wanted to live. And I came into the world of farming. I started with gardening tomatoes in a small clay pot. You know these clay pots? I don't know how to do it. It's just very small. I collected soil from the angwa, put it there, bought tomato seeds, planted it, and I got 5 fruits. It gave me so much joy seeing myself bring life from life. I was eating the fruits of my labor. I was so intrigued. I said, okay, if I can do tomatoes successfully, let me try herbs. I started planting rosemary, thyme, lavender, lemon balm, basil, and the likes. And as at then, I was always falling sick. Any small mosquito bite, malaria. I was always falling sick. I was spending my small money in the hospital. But when I started cultivating these herbs at home, anytime I feel feverish, I pluck my herbs, make a decoction. Decoction simply means I will boil it in water and drink, and that is the end of sickness. You can see the benefit of gardening. Assuming now I have no knowledge of the benefits of these herbs, I will run to the hospital again and take chemicals in my system and keep struggling to be a continuous cycle. But these herbs helped me a lot. I transcended from being a gardener to being a farmer. I learned more on greenhouse farming, which is more like one of the profitable ways to earn money in farming. I did a lot of things. These are stuff from my garden. I have the aubergines, the cherry tomatoes, bell pepper, sweet corn. This is my favorite. I love pepper. I'm a Lagos boy. I love pepper. I have the yellow habanero, red habanero, strawberry, purple cabbage, and everything. And I know many of us youths, when we say there is no job in Nigeria, there is no means for me to earn money. I'm going to tell you can earn money. I'm going to use cantaloupe as a business case here. I don't know whether we know what a cantaloupe is. Cantaloupe is more like a type of melon. Some people call it mox melon, some people call it cantaloupe. I want to give us a business case here. Assuming I have a small plot of land, not a plot, a small space like this, I think this should be enough to contain more than 100 plants. And I don't have space in my compound, assuming the compound is interlocked. I can decide to get bako sack or a grow bag. I've even used cinder blocks to grow my food. Cinder blocks are those blocks you use in building house. I have my kiwi plant there. I have my mulberry inside a cinder block. Assuming now I have a small space like this stage, I get sacks or block, and I put 100 plants of cantaloupe. The cost of starting this will not get up to 50,000. I have planted cantaloupe successfully in my backyard. At the end of the day, you get 3 fruits per plant, and 1 fruit of cantaloupe sells at 1,500. At least, not the most. If you get bigger fruits, you can sell it for 2,000 and above. I have 1,500 per plant, per fruit, and I have 3 fruit on a plant. How much am I making from a plant? 4,500. 4,500 times 100 plants, 450,000. In 80 days, right in my backyard. Does it not sound exciting to you? Instead of waiting, I know many youth, they will tell you, why are you not farming? Why are you not doing this? They will tell you, especially the agri student, they will tell you, I'm looking for loan, I'm looking for grant. You can start small and scale up. Nobody owes you anything. The government, they don't owe us anything. They don't owe us anything. They will tell you that Nigerian youths are lazy. But you can start from your backyard, plant something, do your market analysis, because it's not enough to plant. If you are doing it for commercial purpose, you have to do your market analysis. You have to understand what is in season and what is out of season. There's what is called peak period and off-peak period. There are times when, if you study the Nigerian market very well, you'll notice that there are times when tomato prices go up. Like this period, you get a basket of tomatoes was selling for 5,500 naira in Jos. Within 3 weeks, it went to 50,000 naira per basket. And if you're a smart person, because I told you from the beginning, I'm a lazy person. I don't like hard work. I like smart work. I will do my calculation. Okay, between March to July, the prices of tomato per basket is going to be 30,000, 10,000, I don't know. It's not going to be the normal 2,500. That period at which the tomatoes is expensive is because many Nigerian farmers find it difficult to cultivate during that period. And if you look at the time frame, March to July is rainy season. And tomatoes many farmers do not cultivate tomatoes during the rainy season. So okay, I'll put it upon myself. I'm going to do these tomatoes successfully during the rainy season. And when it's time for harvest, I'll make money. So you can make money, you can earn a living for yourself by starting a small backyard garden, a vertical garden, or anything. But first, you have to have an interest, a passion. Secondly, you have to get the knowledge. And I believe with all of this I have said, many of us, most of us, will start a small farm or a garden today. Thank you.